Good morning and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. Today, we just need to head south. So we're here at Route 2. This is where we came out of Diglett Cave earlier. Did we ever fight this kid? I think we did. Earlier we went down from Diglett Cave using cut paths, but this is Veridian Forest. It doesn't really exist anymore. Now it's just a hedge maze, which I guess it kind of was to begin with. But yeah, it's not its own independent zone anymore. There's no Pokemon here anymore. There's a bunch of items in it, so that's pretty cool. Definitely a path worth exploring. But there's not really a lot to see here anymore, which is just kind of weird. There it is. Oh, Max Ethers. Those are good. You can't buy those. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of items here. There's also this tree, which is a poison cure berry. Something that would have been very helpful in Gen 1, but oh well. Let's see. Yeah, there's another item, probably right here on the right. Up, down? Yeah, it's down. Okay. Another revive. Cool. We like those. I like that it tries to have the music. Like, it has a remix of what the music was for the forest, even though the Veridian Forest doesn't really exist anymore. Or at least not in any form that it did previously. Ooh, full restore. Alright, we definitely take those. Alright, yeah, that was Veridian Forest. And yep, that just pops us out right over here, where we could have cut through to get before, but don't really need to. Don't girls like bug Pokemon? Clearly you're just not talking to the right girls. Like, Janine had a bunch of them. I think there was also a couple of bug catchers in Bugsy's gym that were female? Not sure. But yeah, no, you're just not talking to the right ones. Alright, well, we'll just fly to take care of this Gyarados. I think of my remaining Pokemon that I need to get to level 50. I think Rouge is probably going to be one of the harder ones to get there. So that's why I'm just kind of focusing on them to take care of random trainers and encounters at the moment, just because I think they're probably going to be one of the harder Pokemon to level up on the team. And we've got a number of bug trainers here, so, you know, that works for my flying and poison type. Alright, Rob with a Beedrill. Neat. Alright. Well, unfortunately that Beedrill's not going to stand up to a fly. I'm definitely going to outspeed it, so... There we go, we'll just fly into it. Take that guy down. And let's see... Okay, Butterfree. Cool. Well, once again, we're just going to fly into it and take it down. Oh, but Whirlwind does hit you if you are flying. So that will randomly switch out a new Pokemon. Yes, that was a change from Gen 2, or that was a change from Gen 1 to Gen 2. Whirlwind will hit you when you're flying. I believe Gust will also hit you while you're flying, and Thunder definitely will. Learned that in Pokemon Stadium. Got taken out. So that's okay. Actually got to put Flamethrower to use, which was weird, but we'll take it. Now, I do have the TM for Psychic. Sesso will learn Psychic on its own. I do also just have the TM for Psychic if I get tired of waiting for Sesso to learn it on its own, which I think it gets at like somewhere between 46 and 49. But oh well. Hey kid, I just had a double shot of espresso and I'm wired. I need to talk to somebody, so you'll have to do. I might not look like much now, but I was an expert at catching Pokemon. Do you believe me? Yes? Good, good. Yes, I was something out of the ordinary, let me tell you. Okay, friend. Well, we can cut this tree, which I think just kind of circles over here. So, nothing too exciting. But we can also cut this tree. I don't think we've talked to this guy before. Oh, I must have dozed off in the sun. Had this dream about a drowsy eating my dream. Weird, huh? What's this? Where does TM come from? It's spooky, you can have it. Cool. So that is the TM for Dream Eater. Which, yeah, Dream Eater. Which is not particularly useful for anyone on my team. So, not going to worry about it too much. Heard that there are many items on the ground in Veridian Forest. Yeah, already kind of went through there. There are a couple of cool things here in Veridian now that we can look at. If you put a lot of thought into naming your Pokemon, giving them good nicknames adds to the fun of trading. Yeah, I did. There's Spearia Spearow and Radia Rattata. Yeah, that's not a lot of thought, but sure. We've got the gym over here, Veridian City Pokemon Gym. Leader unknown. The rest of the text is illegible. I can't speak and I can't read. Why do people watch my show again? This gym didn't have a leader until recently. A young man from Pallet became the leader, but he's often away. Well then, he's not doing a great job as a gym leader, now is he, if he's always gone? Some things in Veridian never change. The gym leader's never there. Alright, well we got a little mart over here. I don't think it has anything particularly useful. Have you been to Cinnabar? Not yet. It's Isle to the south. Yeah, I'm working on it. What do you have to say? What do you have to say? Gym leader here is totally cool. Neat. What do you even have? Oh, actually you have some pretty good stuff. Huh. Alright, fair enough. So you can get Hyper Potions, Revives, Ultra Balls. Pretty good stuff, actually. Let's stop in at the Pokemon Center, talk to people. Don't really need to heal, but my dream is to become a gym leader. Well, if you're around, you might be better than the one here. Heard that the gym in Cinnabar is gone. Wonder what became of Blaine, the gym leader. Good question. Where in the world is Veridian's gym leader? Also a good question. I wanted to challenge him. Well, he's clearly not here doing his job. Alright, well, there is a new addition for Gen 2 here in Veridian. We've got this place, which is the Trainer House. They built this place because it's so many trainers pass through their way to Indigo Plateau. I guess you can't become the champ unless you go all over the place and battle all kinds of people. Champion from Pallet traveled all the cities and towns in Kanto. Yeah, at this point, so have I, almost. Oh, I'm taking a rest from Pokemon battles. They hold practice battles downstairs. I would love to see how well a trainer from Johto battles. Alright, fine. I'll show you how well a trainer from Johto battles. Welcome to our training hall. You may battle a trainer once per day. Carrie is your opponent today. Would you like to battle? Yes. Alright, cool. So, every day you can come back here and fight Carrie. Carrie will always have the same 3 Pokemon. They will all be level fit. Oh, this is different than it was in Silver. This is different than it was in Silver. Interesting. Okay, yeah, in Silver you'd fought Cal, who had a Feraligatr, a Typhlosion, and a Meganium, all at level 50. And that's it. This guy actually has 6 Pokemon, and it looks like they are all also at level 50. So, we have someone out-leveling us here. So this will actually be a little interesting. This could actually be a challenge. Alright. Well, we're just gonna Thunderbolt this guy. Gonna have to actually be kind of strategic here. But yeah, you can come back here every day to refight this trainer for experience and money. Okay, we got lucky there. Let's just use another Thunderbolt. There we go. He'll probably use Meganium next, if I had to guess. Which I could just Ice Beam, actually. No, Tangela. Well, I can still just Ice Beam, so we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Guess we're doing this with Lady Wu. To be fair, Lady Wu is just good against all three starting types. She's got electric moves for the water types, she's got ice moves for the grass types, and she's got water move for the fire types. So Lady Wu's just good against all of the different types, or all of the different starter types, I should say. Well, for Heracross, we don't have anything particularly good outside of either fire or flying, so we'll use some flying here. Horn attack will hurt a little bit, but we'll just fly. Heracross is fighting and bug. It also is the only Pokemon in this generation, at the very least, that learns Mega Horn, which is the strongest bug-type move. So it's very good. Unfortunately, Heracross, even though it's fighting type, doesn't learn a whole lot of good fighting moves. Otherwise, I absolutely would have used one. Alright. I'm actually going to just use Attract on this guy. I'm faster than him, which means I have better stat experience. So that's cool. Next, we're going to use Confuse Ray. Now, I could just switch over and use, you know, an electric move on this thing, which would definitely be faster, but this is more fun. I'm just going to prove that my Crobat is better than his Crobat. Alright, well, he has gotten the confusion in now. Maybe I won't keep Rouge in. I don't think trying to use Toxic would be particularly effective. I could have switched over to Sesso, actually, there instead of Lady Wu, but oh well. Because Sesso has Psychic moves and also Ice moves, both of which would have been good to use against Crobat. But oh well, we'll just use Thunderbolt. That Confusion's really good doing some work. It lasted for quite a while. Also, Sesso definitely would have not been able to outspeed it. Lady Wu at least had a chance. Lady Wu didn't outspeed it, but at least Lady Wu would have had a chance of doing so. Okay, Gligar. This one's flying and ground. So it's it's 4 times weak to ice. So we'll just do that. Yeah, having Ice Beam on Lantern just really, really adds to their coverage. It's very, very good. Alright, last but not least, Neato Queen. So, this will be weak to Waterfall and Ice Beam. I'm going to go for the Waterfall because it will be Stab. Not quite enough. If it has Earthquake, which I'm guessing it didn't because it went for Double Kick instead, but if it had Earthquake, that would have been very powerful. Interesting that its only starter was for Alligator. That's weird. Yeah, I was expecting just to fight all 3 Final Form starters, but okay. Yeah, it gives the same amount of money as it did in Silver as well. They just had different Pokemon, and way more of them. Hey, Joey, I literally just fought you, dude. Fought you in the last episode. I have to assume that you nicknamed Eradicate Rattata. I hope that taking down a Pidgey was a cakewalk. Your Eradicate's level 37. You're fighting level 4 at the most Pidgey. Unless you're actually moving around quite a bit, and, you know, you just keep asking me to meet you in the same place that we initially met. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. I really didn't take that much damage. I think I'm fine to just keep going. So let's keep going south to Pallet. Now, one of the things I'm going to need to do when I'm grinding is here on Route 1 is, I think, one of the only places in the game that you can actually catch a Pikachu. So, if you want a Pikachu, you have to come fight. You have to try and get one here at a very, very low level. It'll be like level 4. But you can do that. And I need to get a Pikachu so I can breed it and get a Pichu so I can show it to Bill's grandpa. Now, I might not need to show it to Bill's grandpa, because all I really need from him is a Water Stone. But the Water Stone might be the last thing he gives me, because I don't think he has a set order in which he asks for things. So, better off to just go ahead and catch all of the things that I need to show him, put them all in my party, and then just show them to him one by one until I get the Water Stone. Alright, so we've just got a bunch of things here that are not good for Rouge to fight. Got it. Klungo! Klungo's special isn't great, but he's just real strong. As Thunder Punch will probably hurt. Not as much as I was expecting, actually, so we'll just use a Strength. I don't expect to get a whole lot of mileage out of Thunder Punch or Dynamic Punch in Pokemon Stadium, but they're good to have, and Klungo's just strong, so... Alright, Magmar, yeah, we'll just use another Strength. There we go. Yeah, really wish Klungo could learn, like, Earthquake. Klungo could learn Earthquake. That would be rad. But unfortunately, you can't, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, you can catch a Pikachu here if you really want one, which is pretty much the only way to get a Pichu. So if you're trying to get evolution stones from Bill's grandpa, this is a very important route, unfortunately. If that was a Pikachu, I would have just caught it right then, to save myself some time later, but no, it's a level 2 Pidgey, so I'm just gonna run. Ooh, you're actually gonna fight me. Alright, well, let's see what you got. Cool Trainer Quinn with an Ivysaur. Alright, cool. I'm down with that. We'll just fly. Growth will increase the special attack. Growth is not as good in starting in Gen 2 as it was in Gen 1, but it's still pretty useful. And a Starmie. Alright. Well, we'll just do another fly. I think it'll be fine. Bubble Beam. Alright. I was kind of anticipating it to use a Psychic move. Like, oh, I don't know, Psychic, which it can definitely learn. But it doesn't seem to want to. Weirdly enough. Alright, well, I don't feel like dealing with confusion, so I'm just gonna switch to Lady Wu and Thunderbolt this thing. Its water moves won't do much to Lady Wu. It has Recover. Alright, fair enough. Recover would also be a really good move to have. Almost better than Rest. The benefit of Rest is it will also get rid of whatever status ailment you currently have. So, like, Toxic. You can actually get rid of Toxic if you use Rest instead. And Toxic is definitely a killer in Pokemon Stadium. You can also get rid of Paralysis and, Burn and everything else. Freezing and Sleep, not so much. You have to wait for those to go away. But so we've got Blue's house here in Pallet Town. And we've got Red's house. We've got this lady. I'm raising Pokemon too. They serve as my private guards. Yeah, I feel like that's what most people would use them for in this universe, really. Hi! Red's been away for a long time. He hasn't called either, so I have no idea where he is or what he's doing. Say that no word is proof that he's doing fine, but I do worry. I mean, yeah, he's only like, what, 13? So, yeah, little concerning. Played the N64, better get going. I do like that I can just go and play on Red's N64. Alright, well we also have Blue's house. Hi, my kid brother is the gym leader in Veridian. But he goes out of town so often, it causes problems for the trainers. Yes it does. I think in the remakes you can talk to Daisy, and she can also increase the friendship of your Pokemon once a day. But, you know. And as per usual, in every Pokemon game, we've got the technology's amazing guy. Yup. Alright. And we also have Professor Oak's lab. Thanks to your work on the Pokedex, the professor's research is coming along great. Yeah, you'll say that no matter what I do. Professor's Pokemon Talk radio program isn't aired here in Kanto. It's a shame, I'd love to hear it. Don't tell anyone, but Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk isn't a live broadcast. Ooh, it's pre-recorded. Well, I want a Pokemon. What do you have in the trash? Nothing? Really? I do think in... Is it Gen 4 or Gen 5 that introduced Garbodor? But whichever gen it was. Maybe it was Gen 5. I don't remember. I do really like the idea, and I know this isn't the case, but I kind of wish it was, of when they present you your starters, like if they presented them on the table, which I don't think they do in that gen anyway, so that's probably why this didn't work. But I would love it if they presented all the starters, and then if you just went over to the trash can, you could get a Garbodor instead. That would be neat. Ah, Brendan, it's good of you to come all the way to Kanto. What do you think of the trainers? Pretty tough, huh? Ah, you're collecting Kanto gym badges. I imagine that's hard, but experience is sure to help you. Come see me when you get all the Kanto gym badges. I'll have a gift for you. Keep trying hard. How's your Pokedex coming? I've seen a lot more than I thought, actually. Catch different types of Pokemon. Yeah, I don't want to, though. Alright. Yeah, this is not a, filling the Pokedex run. Thank you very much. Alright. Yeah, we're doing fine on levels. Let's surf on down. We've got a little bit of time left. I should probably go ahead and use a... brain stopped working. Max Repel. I should probably go ahead and use a Max Repel. The Tentacruel here are really high level. That's good to know for grinding. Alright, cool. But yeah, I should probably just go ahead and use a Max Repel here, and we will see if we can get to Cinnabar. And I think we'll probably leave things off in Cinnabar. But I think we've got at least enough time to get there, if nothing else. I think on this little route here, this little patch of grass, you can catch Mr. Mime, so that's pretty neat. We do have a couple of trainers that we can fight as well. If I win, you have to help me with my suntan lotion. Is that a threat? Alright, Swimmer Nikki. Seal. Alright, cute. Not that worried about it, but it's cute. We'll just fly. Nice try. Alright, down goes Seal. Let's see what else you got here. Let's seal what else you got here. More seals. Okay. Fair. See, that Aurora Beam would have actually hurt if you could hit me with it. Which I don't think you can. A little bit more XP. And last but not least, another seal. Fair enough, I guess. Another Aurora Beam. Not quite gonna work though, so we'll just use another Fly. Get up to level 48, I think. Yeah, cool. Oh, that speed stat's doing good. It's about the only stat that's doing really good, but at least everything is over 100. Ah, Dugong, okay. Now this thing will be part ice, so I don't know if it will resist my fly, but we'll try. Or I'll miss! Or I'll miss entirely on my 95 accuracy move. Oh, that did nothing. I mean, to be fair, I'm 20 levels over it, but like, that did nothing. Alright. Hell, even if it resists this fly, it'll probably still take it out. Okay, good to know. Ice does not resist flying. I wasn't actually 100% sure on that. I'm worried about sunburn. I mean, you should be more worried about your Pokemon getting burned? I don't know. Any items on here? No, not really. Alright, well. I know we had said that we're gonna go try and get to Blaine. I think instead I'm actually just going to come back up here to Pallet. And I think we're going to have to just try and get to Cinnabar and everywhere else in our next episode. 'Cause I think I'm at the point where we've definitely hit enough time today, and I don't think I really have enough time to keep going for like an additional episode. So, I do want to heal up, and actually, before I do anything else, I want to go back to the move deleter, delete any remaining HMs that I need to get rid of, like cut and strength, and teach the new moves. So I will do that real quick. Alright, we are here at the move deleter. So we're going to get rid of a move for Kit, and we are going to get rid of Cut. Finally. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to need to learn that move back eventually, but we definitely don't need it for Pokemon Stadium. We are also going to get rid of a move on Klungo, and we'll get rid of Strength. Now, I don't think I ever need to get Strength back, but, you know, we can if we need to. I think those are the only two moves I actually need to get rid of. I could get rid of Waterfall and replace it with Surf, which is just slightly stronger. However, Waterfall, I believe, has a flinch chance, and I'm lazy. So, in terms of moves, we're going to go ahead and teach Klungo Return. Yep, so we'll go ahead and teach Klungo Return. So just have a really strong physical move. And we're going to get Earthquake. Yeah, Klungo cannot learn Earthquake. Sesso and Kit can, so can Zog, of course. I was really tempted to give Sesso Earthquake, however, I think it's going to be better to have on Kit. So we're going to give it to Kit. Now, in terms of Thunder Punch and whatnot, I think I'm going to just go ahead and teach Psychic, because the only person on my team that can learn it is Sesso. I think I'm just going to go ahead and teach it to Sesso and replace Confusion. Sesso would learn Psychic on their own before level 50, but might as well just get the final move slots all figured out here on screen rather than off screen, is my thought process here. Now, going through the rest of these moves, I don't think there's anything else to really teach. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole heck of a lot else to really teach. I could try and teach, like, Iron Tail, maybe? Klungo can't even learn it, and he's the only one I'd even want to bother teaching it to. Solar Beam, I don't think anyone can really learn. Actually, I don't think anyone can learn Solar Beam. Not that I'd necessarily want them to. Yeah. Giga Drain, I believe only Rouge can learn, and I don't really want Rouge learning that. Yeah. I could get rid of, like, Thunder Punch and teach Snore or something to Klungo, just so that he'd have an attack if he got put to sleep. but that seems extremely situational. I could teach him Hidden Power. I have no idea what his Hidden Power ability would be, but it would probably be better than Thunder Punch. So that's something I could do. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really seeing many options that I like. I could also just, you know, teach him Hyper Beam, which is a TM that I can buy. But at this point, I think we're going to call it for today. Before our next episode of Stadium or of Crystal, frankly, I will have trained everyone to, outside of Zog, of course, to level 50 and gotten them all situated and transferred over to Pokemon Stadium so we can use them there. When we come back in Crystal after that, I will probably need to get rid of a lot of these cool moves and relearn the crappy HMs instead. But we'll tackle that when we get there. I do want to pick up the leftovers though and give those to Zog since he's going to want to use them, and I might play around with the PP ups as well. Not that concerned about it though. But yeah, I think that will do it for today, and I will see you guys in our next episode of Pokemon Crystal, where we go fight Blaine. Or if you're watching Pokemon Stadium, I will see you in Pokemon Stadium, where we are going to head off to the Gym Leader Castle. So I will see you guys then.